Greetings. I'm Aaron Box, your USMB National Director, and I want to personally invite you to Gathering 2026 in Salt Lake City next July. You might be asking, why should I prioritize attending? Is it worth the time? Is it worth the expense? And I recognize it's worth asking why. So why is it important enough to justify the time and expense? Why is it so vital that we even gather together at all? Well, to answer this question, it's worth recognizing why we started gathering in the first place. MB churches in the U.S. began gathering together 147 years ago, just a few years after immigrating to the U.S. And their purpose was to further the mission God had called them to. In a short time, these first immigrants had worked to settle and form communities and felt called to gather together and seek how best to live out their faith. The focus of these earliest MB gatherings, tracing all the way back to 1878, wasn't all that different than what we've done in recent years. They worshiped together, they ate together, discussed issues, and spent time in prayer. But it seems they had a sharpened focus on mission. A central part of these earliest gatherings of MB churches was funding traveling ministers both domestically and to places far away like Russia. Funds were raised to send workers both nationally and globally. In 1880, churches were challenged to begin taking weekly collections for missions, which would be gathered at the following year's conference. India was chosen as a mission to engage, resources were gathered, and the fruit of mission we enjoy today was cultivated. And it's that same heart for mission that drives Gathering 2026, cultivating effective mission together, both nationally and globally. If there's one question that I return to more than just about any other, it's this: how can we as USMB churches more effectively carry out the Great Commission together? How do we cultivate greater faithfulness to God's call upon us? When we gather in July, we'll focus on furthering our efforts in disciple making, leadership development, and church multiplication, on cultivating mission within our churches. We'll celebrate what God is doing in and through us, and we'll lean in together to cultivate living on mission more fully with Jesus. And so I invite you to be a part of Gathering 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to be encouraged, challenged, and resourced to cultivate a life on mission with Jesus.